Hello dear students, today we will learn how to write molecular formula, that is topic under chapter 3 atoms and molecules, class 9th. Okay, so chapter 3, chapter 3 atoms and molecules. Atoms and molecules. And under this chapter, we will learn how to write molecular formula. Topic is how to write molecular formula. Molecular formula. Molecule means what? As we studied, what is molecule? When two or more than two atoms combine in a fixed ratio, they will form a molecule. So two or more than two atom is required. And second most important thing is they will be in a fixed ratio. Okay. Always remember one thing, that atoms and molecule, atom and molecule, these are neutral species. They are always be neutral. It means the magnitude of positive charge is equal to magnitude of negative charge. So to write the formula of a molecule, first we will remember some important cation and anion. So list of some important cation and some important anion. Some important cation. If you will remember the symbol and the charges of cation and anion, that means there will be no doubt for writing correct molecular formula. Cation means positively charged species. So how many cation we need to remember? Sodium, potassium and silver. These three cation having single plus charge. Sodium, potassium and silver. Aluminium, Al, having triple plus charge. While Fe and Cu, sometimes they exist in double plus charge and sometimes the iron exists in triple plus as well as the copper exists in single plus charge. Higher oxidation state is represented by using suffix IC. So this ion, Fe triple plus ion, is called ferric. Higher oxidation state 2 and 3. Higher oxidation state is 2. This is called cupric. IC, suffix will be IC. Suffix will be IC. And lower oxidation state is represented by suffix OUS. This is called ferrous. This one is called cuprous. Suffix will be OUS. Apart from this cation, this 6 cation, rest of the cation in class 9th and 10th, they are having double plus, like magnesium Mg double plus, calcium Ca double plus, zinc Zn double plus, lead Pb double plus, barium Ba double plus. This many cation only we need to remember. And after that we will remember some anion. So list of some common anion. So always remember the charges, that single plus, single plus, single plus and triple plus, double plus, double plus, double plus, double plus, double plus. With most of the anion, with most of the anion, this iron and copper will exist in their odd oxidation state. Only with the sulfur group, the anion containing sulfur mostly. With sulfur group, the iron and copper will exist in double plus condition. With the anion containing sulfur. S. Okay. In rest of the condition, with others, they exist in their odd oxidation condition, odd charge condition. Okay. Next one is some important anion. Some important anion. So we have fluoride F minus, chloride Cl minus, bromide I minus, bromide Br minus and iodide I minus. After that, hydroxide OH minus, acetate CS3 COO minus. All the ion having single minus charge. Single minus, single minus, single minus, single minus, single minus and single minus. They are fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide and hydroxide. And last one is acetate. Okay. Now, oxygen, fluorine will form fluoride, chlorine gas will form chloride, bromine gas will form bromide, iodine gas will form iodide. Oxygen having double minus, it is known as oxide. Oxygen with double minus charge, oxide. After that, we have CSPN. CSPN. C S P and N. The first member of category C is carbonate. CO3 double minus. Carbonate. One carbon extra and one oxygen extra. C2O4 double minus. This one is called oxalate. So carbonate and oxalate. Oxalate and carbonate. Carbon containing anion having double minus charge. Carbonate double minus, oxalate double minus. In sulfur and phosphorus category, both are moving in same pattern. SO4, this will be PO4. Sulfur group having double minus, phosphorus group having triple minus. This is called sulfate. and this one is phosphate. One oxygen less, SO3 double minus. One oxygen less, PO3 triple minus. This is called sulfide, and this is called phosphide. Without oxygen, S double minus, P triple minus. This one is called sulfide. This is called phosphide. Nitrogen group is one step back. That means sulfur and phosphorus starts with 4 oxygen. Nitrogen will start with 3 oxygen. 3 oxygen. Only single minus. This is called nitrate. 1 oxygen less, NO2. Nitrite. And without oxygen, 3 minus. Nitride. So as you can see, we are using a constant suffix when sulfur, phosphorus and nitrogen with maximum oxygen condition. The suffix is 8. 1 oxygen less, the suffix is ite. And without oxygen, the suffix becomes ide. So the suffix we used is 8 with maximum oxygen, like sulfate, like phosphate, like nitrate. 1 oxygen less, suffix will be ite. SO3 sulfite, PO3 triple minus phosphite, NO2 minus nitrite, ITE. And without oxygen, suffix will be ide, like sulfide, phosphide, nitrite. So these are the ions, cation and anion. So these many anions are required. And if once we remember the list of cation and anion, then it will be very easy to write molecular formula of any compound. Because the molecular formula is in pattern of, suppose when we are pronouncing the name of any compound, like for example, sodium chloride, sodium chloride. So always the first part of the formula represent cation and second part of the formula represent anion. And this much only we require to remember the list of cation and anion. Now, if you know the symbol of the sodium and the charge of sodium, that is Na and single plus, and symbol of chloride Cl having single minus charge, then you are able to write the correct formula. Sodium chloride NaCl. Single plus and single minus, atoms and molecules are neutral species. That means the magnitude of positive charge will be equal to magnitude of negative charge. But if the compound is like calcium chloride, calcium chloride. So symbol for calcium is double plus, Ca double plus, and chloride Cl single minus. Then what we need to do? It has double plus charge, 2 plus, and chloride has 1 minus charge. We need to balance the charge. So we will cross multiply the charges. That means 2 multiply in chlorine and 1 multiply in calcium. So the formula will be calcium multiplied by 1, it means calcium remains 1, and chloride becomes 2. So formula will be CaCl2. But for sodium chloride it is NaCl. Similarly, if we want to write the formula of aluminium chloride, Aluminium chloride. So we will write the symbol of aluminium with charge and symbol of chloride with charge. And now cross multiplication of charges. It means this 3 will multiply in chlorine, and single minus, it means 1 multiply in aluminium. So 1 multiply in aluminium, aluminium remains same, and 3 multiply in chlorine, that means 3, always in subscript, AlCl3. Whenever you are multiplying the number, they will be in subscript. Okay. So formula of aluminium chloride. Similarly, if we want to write the formula of, suppose, potassium sulfate, potassium sulfate. So symbol of potassium, potassium is cation and sulfate is anion. So symbol of potassium is K, having single plus charge, and symbol of sulfate is SO4, 8, having double minus charge. Now we are cross multiplying the charges, that means single plus, 1 multiplying sulfate and 2 multiplying potassium. So formula will be K2SO4. Like here we are multiplying 3 with chlorine. But similarly, if we want to write the polyatomic anion, polyatomic anion means the anion which is formed by more than one atom. So suppose if we want to write the formula for calcium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, this cation and this one is anion. So symbol for calcium with charge Ca with double plus, symbol of hydroxide with charge OH single minus. So as we know, this single minus, it means 1 multiplying calcium and 2, that means 2 multiplying hydroxide. Hydroxide is a polyatomic ion which contain more than one atom. Here we have 2 atoms. So for polyatomic ion, if you want to multiply, always use the bracket. So formula of calcium hydroxide will be CaOH whole twice. If you want to write the formula for aluminium sulfate, aluminium sulfate. So symbol of aluminium Al, triple plus, sulfate SO4, double minus. Now with cation we have triple plus with aluminium, so 3 multiply with sulfate, and with sulfate we have double minus, it means 2 multiply in aluminium. So 2 multiply in aluminium, and sulfate is a polyatomic ion, so this 3 will be multiplied in sulfate with a bracket. So a formula will be Al2SO4 whole thrice. Like zinc nitrate. Example, formula of zinc nitrate. This one will be the cation and this one will be the anion. Okay. So symbol of zinc with charge, symbol of nitrate with charge. Zinc having double plus charge, nitrate having single minus charge. It means 1 multiplied in zinc, and this 2 will be multiplied in nitrate with bracket because nitrate is a polyatomic ion. So ZnNO3 whole twice. So we need not to remember the molecular formula of the compound. We can make the molecular formula of the compound using some important cation and anion. I hope you understand how to write the molecular formula of different compounds like calcium hydroxide, aluminium sulfate, zinc nitrate, potassium sulfate. like calcium chloride, aluminum chloride, sodium chloride. We can make the formula of the compound only if we remember the symbol and the charges of ions. It means cations and anions. So this much only is required to write the correct formula of the compound. If we know the correct symbol and correct charge of cation and anion, then only we are able to write the correct formula based on the symbol and balancing of charge method. Charge will be always balanced. Positive charge is equal to negative charge. Magnitude of positive charge is equal to magnitude of negative charge. And to balance the positive and negative charge in equilibrium, for that only we are cross multiplying the charge. Because the meaning of the cross multiplication is that only, suppose if you will see this aluminum chloride, here we have one aluminum and 3 chloride. So aluminum having triple plus and Cl3 by cross multiplication. Why cross multiplication is required? Because we have 3 chloride. So to balance triple plus, 3 minus charges are required. That is why the formula of aluminum chloride would not be AlCl or AlCl2. Because triple minus will not neutralize by single minus, or triple plus will not neutralize by double minus. To neutralize this triple plus of aluminum, we required 3 minus charges, and for that we required 3 Cl. Okay, so this is the overall concept of writing molecular formula by remembering some important cation and anion, which is essential for the class 9th and 10th both. I hope you get the concept. This is it for today. We will meet in next video. Till then, have a good day and have a nice day. Bye bye.